Well, when I talk to folks about systems engineering, I sort of start by saying, all right, what is engineering, first of all, right? And what engineering is engineering, I view, is sort of taking scientific principles and translating them, using them in a design process to be able to design systems, right? If we were to talk about mechanical engineering, for example, mechanical engineering, we take the sciences that might be thermodynamics or material science or this kind of stuff, and we use them in design to be able to design machines. And if we talk about electrical engineering, we're talking about using, the science of light and lasers and electromagnetism and these kind of things, and we use those to be able to design electronic devices and such, right? And when we talk about systems engineering, we're using these, we can make the exact same analogy. We're using these sort of fundamental sciences, and these fundamental sciences are sciences of modeling and simulation. They're sciences of inclusive of things like management and agreement processes. They're inclusive now of topics such as cybersecurity and artificial intelligence and statistics and these sorts of things. And we're using those to be able to design and implement and manage these systems. Now, systems engineering has a particular viewpoint in which we sort of consider that design process. And we say that we think about these systems over their entire life cycle. So oftentimes, when we think about design, we might be thinking about only making trade-offs among one dimension and another. But when we think about it in the systems engineering context, we're trying to actually engage with the not just the design of these systems, but also their management, also their retirement, also their end of life, also their recycling, also their operations and maintenance, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So systems engineering is really characterized, by its fundamental tool set, which is a little bit different than will be in other domains of engineering, and it's also really characterized by this cross-disciplinary and long life cycle sort of view with which we can put systems, with which we can really design these large-scale systems.